Come on, let's go stealth camping.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stealth Camping Adventures. Today, we're going to go a couple cities over and try to go stealth camping behind the shopping center. It's a pretty warm day, I guess. Temperature is 32 degrees, but the sun is out and it's a nice day. We are going to go about 3 miles ahead, and that should be pretty close to where we're going to be stealth camping for the night. Okay, up here, a couple blocks is where we're going to start looking to go stealth camping for tonight. At this intersection up ahead is a shopping center, and behind it is a little patch of woods where I'd like to go stealth camping for the night. Okay, at this light, over to the left is that shopping center, and those woods where we are going to go camp for the night. Okay, just about a block ahead on the right hand side should be that old Star Theater. There it is. Okay, we are at our destination now, Burlington Coat Factory. If you look over that way, that is exactly where we are going to go stealth camping, directly behind Burlington. So come on, let's get a move on and check out this area. An old movie theater. It was called Star Theater. It closed down well over 20 years ago, and they never did anything with the building after the movie theater. They never turned it into anything else. So it just sits there. Definitely kind of gotta be a little bit stealthy so not too many people see me go behind this building. Yeah, so we're going to be directly behind Burlington. Camping for the night. Okay, there's a little exit in between the corner of that building. You can get behind the building through there. So let's go check out over that way to get behind this building. Okay, just make a left up here. All right, well, right there is Burlington's, and I'll show you where we are gonna stealth camp for the night. Got a dock right there, but we are going to be stealth camping right out straight ahead. I'll just walk the wood line like before until we can find a place to enter these woods. Okay, we have a visitor straight ahead. So, looks like he might be going garbage picking. But anyways, gotta keep a bit of an eye on him. I was gonna enter the woods right here, but I already kind of looked and there's nowhere to enter the woods. So I guess I'll just get back on my bike and enter the woods right over this way. What I'm gonna do is just go ahead and see if there's any opening that I can fit my bike and my trailer back in there with me. Taking a bike and a trailer with you, stealth camping, is nearly like bringing 2 extra people with you. But you gotta make room for your bike and your trailer. Okay, right about here, looks like I can get inside these woods with my bicycle and my camping trailer. All right, going in. Okay, straight ahead is where I'm thinking about throwing up my tent for tonight. Looks like a very good location for a one-night stealth camp. So, anyways, this is what I'm looking at. Check this out. I think this will make a great stealth camping location. I can easily get my bike and my trailer around that tree if we wanted to go further this way. There's Burlington's directly behind us on the other side of those trees. Just looking for a flat place where I can lay down my tent. Okay, well, I'm not going to go too much further back. I am just going to camp directly ahead. I'm gonna set my camp up right there and grab this jacket because I am starting to sweat a little bit. Even though it's only about 34 degrees, I am sweating. So I'm just gonna hang my jacket over this tree and go ahead and push my way forward and set up camp. Okay, well, I can unattach my trailer, move my bike around, start getting off my gear, and set my stove up, my tent up, and get the show on the road because the sun is going down soon. It is probably about, I don't know, I would guess about 3:30 in the afternoon. So I'm only working with a couple hours of daylight left, so let's get the show on the road. All right, let's get this duffel bag off of my trailer. All right, let's unhook this trailer. Get this. I brought this little blanket with me just for extra padding, along with my blue foam mat that I carry inside my trailer. Just wanted to get my blue tarps out. Throw those on the ground. I always like to put 2 blue tarps underneath my tent. Not only does the blue tarps underneath your tent keep you a little more dry at night, it also helps to keep sticks and twigs from popping through your tent. So if you're gonna see sticks or twigs pop through anything, at least have it be a $1 tarp. So I don't care if it has holes in it, but I do care if my tent does. So, just gotta make sure nothing's gonna pop through this before you put your tent on top of it. Okay, my tent's inside my trailer. All right, there's my tent. Little one-person Ozark, little cheap tent. Okay, we only got a couple hours of daylight left, tops 2 hours. So I don't want to waste any time. I want to get my tent set up and get my stove and everything set up and get the ball rolling because I don't want to be stuck out here doing this in the dark. Okay, let's get the sleeping bag out. I always put it in the garbage bag, help prevent it from getting wet from the outside. pillow. Also in a garbage bag, so that don't get wet. Okay, got the tent finished. Okay, let's get my stove and my chair and bring it over on the other side. Okay, there's a shopping center directly behind us. Got everything basically set up. Let me show you what I brought for dinner. Got it inside my saddlebags. Nice big fat ham steak. I'm gonna cook it in some pineapple tidbits. Should be good. I got a little snack, some chips and some cookies for tonight. Got a bagel and brought some buttery potatoes to go on the side of that delicious ham steak. So, we're only about 25 feet from the wood line. This is where we came through at. My jacket still hanging up there. Alright, there's a Burlington Coat Factory. This whole building, it's a pretty large building. And right there is where we came through on the bike. There's the tent right there. You can't really see it that well. Alright, let's get back in and get dinner going. Alright, there's our setup. You really can't see it that well. Let's open up this can of pineapples. I always bring this little tiny can opener with me. It's really compact. I mean, it fits in the palm of your hands, so I always throw it in my saddlebag. Make sure I always have this with me. Doesn't take too long to open the can with one of these. Okay, let's put that down for a second. Let's get my lighter out, light the stove up. Turn it down just a tad bit. Okay. Let's get this lid off of the pineapple. Let's pour the pineapple juice right into the pan. Alright. Let's drain as much pineapple juice into the pan that we can so I can put that ham steak inside the pineapple juices. I guess a few sprinkles of some pineapples will would probably be good. Alright, let's get these pretty warm and get this. Let's get this slice of ham out of this package. That's what I like about these buck knives. They are sharp. Not only are they sharp, they're made in America and are very durable. A true classic. Okay, let's get this center slice ham into that pan. Alright, now I'm just going to let this slowly cook for about 25 minutes. I mean, it's already cooked thoroughly. All I got to do is heat it up and it's ready to go. So far, this is a pretty cool place to be out here camping. I haven't seen anybody come back yet, or you know, just that one car from earlier that was garbage picking, I guess, going through the trash. I know there's an apartment west of us, probably about 400, probably about 400 or 500 feet away. Maybe about 1,000 feet actually. But there's an apartment directly behind us. And then obviously there's a shopping center right there in the wood lines about 25 feet away from us. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna get dark about probably about 5:45. It's gonna be almost completely dark back here. But it's really not that cold out. I would say it feels about 35 degrees and I'm not cold at all. My hands are fine, my feet are fine, my ears. So it's turning out to be one awesome stealth camping adventure. I'm just gonna give this a nice flip. Maybe go ahead and pour the rest of these pineapple chunks on top of the ham. So. Looks and smells pretty good. Okay, while the dinner's cooking, I wanted to show you guys those apartments behind the woods. Maybe they're a little bit back further than I thought. Ooh, I'm walking on ice. Hope it doesn't break and I get wet. Okay, we're camped right back in that direction. And here's that apartment complex down at the very end there. I'm not really thinking anybody's going to come back here tonight. I mean, but you just never know. We are not in the country. If you Google map it, type in Wayne County, Michigan, you'll see where we're at. Metro Detroit area, Wayne County. They just have like little splashes of woods here and there throughout the cities. Alright, let's get back in and check on our food. Hello everybody. Okay, this is a better view. You see there the roof mark to the apartments. So let's zoom up. So those are the apartments directly behind me from where we are camping. So, and then of course we got the shopping center on the other side of me. All right, let's see how dinner looks. Well, looking pretty good. Okay, let's turn off the stove. And see how this tastes. Okay, I just wanted to get a piece of this ham. Got to get a piece of pineapple on it too. See what this tastes like. Nice. Very tender, very juicy from cooking it inside the pineapple sauce and the juice. I mean, it is fantastic. Definitely hits the spot out here camping in this chilly weather. But anyways, I wanted to take the time to thank you guys for subscribing to my page, being patient, waiting for me to make another stealth camping video. I promise you guys, as soon as my schedule permits, I'm always going to have a stealth camping adventure waiting for you guys. Sometimes it might be weekly, bi-weekly, or once a month, but I'm always going to have a video out for you guys. And I wanted to thank all the comment section, the community that you guys are building in my comment section are just awesome. Great friendly people, and I wanted to thank you guys as well. Well, I guess I'm just gonna finish my dinner. And oh yeah, I didn't cook up the mashed potatoes. Not that hungry yet. Lately, I just been wanting to eat at nighttime. I've been staying up most of the night, go to bed around 3 a.m., 4 o'clock in the morning. So my sleeping schedule is just whacked out of ordinary. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my dinner and I'll get back with you in a little bit. This is perfect out here. Okay, well, the weather is definitely cooling off. It's dropping. So what I'm going to do is take one of these hot hands and go ahead and activate it. And you activate them by letting oxygen and air hit it. So as soon as you open the package, just give it a good little shake. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and just open my sleeping bag up and put it at the end of my sleeping bag. And now that the hot hands are at the end of my sleeping bag, my feet will get an extra amount of heat tonight, because they last for about 18 hours and they work great. I gave them a test and they last right around 18 hours and they get very warm. But in these little one-man tents, condensation sucks. So what I'm going to do to help keep condensation down tonight is I brought a towel, and you can just go ahead and wipe your tent down as you get up and down throughout the night. And you could also hang a towel from the middle of your tent. So the condensation will go onto the towel more than on your tent. And what I'm also going to do, so yeah, if you leave the door open on both ends, when you wake up in the morning, you won't be so wet, because I'm not kidding you. In these little one-person tents, the condensation is horrible. I mean, if you're just going out there for the night and you're not so worried about the condensation, that's understandable. But now if you're gonna come out here camping and you're planning on staying a couple days, these are great ways to help keep down the condensation in your tent. So don't forget to bring a towel, and leave your doors open in your tent, and you won't get as much condensation, because I'm not kidding you, you'll get about 1 liter of condensation, or a half liter, throughout the night. So just thought I'd give you guys that little tip about camping in one of these little tiny one-person tents. They are awesome, but the condensation is horrible. So try those tips, and I can promise you that your condensation will either go away totally, or you'll have a lot less of it. Yeah, just went for a walk. Didn't want to just stay pinned down in my tent. There's still some people in the parking lot. So we are just walking behind and so straight ahead is where we're going to be camping. Yeah, I just didn't want to just stay in my tent. I mean, that little tiny tent for all those hours. So I just figured I'd go walk around. So yeah, straight ahead is where we're camped at. Not too far behind that parking lot light. So what I did is I laid down a towel on the side where the trail is, so I know where to enter back into the woods. Alright, there's the towel. So now I know just to go ahead and walk back into the woods. Let me pick that up. I also left my bike blinker on, so I could see it in the dark. All right. All right, get in the tent because it is about 20 degrees right now, so it is getting cold. Good morning, everybody. It was a good night. It went down to 20 degrees. My 2 liter almost froze. Not totally. A lot of ice buildup though. That's why I brought a 2-liter, so it wouldn't hopefully freeze solid, and it didn't. So it worked perfect bringing a 2-liter instead of just my little 40-ounce jugs with me. So anyways, I am going to pack up camp and get a move on and get on out of here. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm all packed up, ready to go. Gonna cut across and leave the same way that we came in. All right, let's get a move on. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Well, before we go back, I want to take my trash from last night and put it in its proper place. All right. And another successful stealth camping night. Well, thank you for coming along on another stealth camping adventure. I'll see you next time when we go stealth camping.